China's Eileen Gu soars to ski halfpipe gold as Zoe Atkin claims GB's fifth medal of Games. Gu and Li Fenghui take Winter Olympic gold and silver. Zoe Atkin's bronze matches that of sister Izzy in 2018. Zoe Atkin won women's freestyle skiing halfpipe bronze to claim Great Britain's fifth medal of their record-breaking Winter Olympics as China's Eileen Gu soared to win her first gold of the Games. Atkin qualified for the final in first place and led after the first run, in which the single best score from 3 runs counts in the standings. Atkin, an American-born skier who competes for her father's homeland of Britain, soared high all contest, a staggering 5.4 meters, 18 feet, above the pipe at one point. The 23-year-old finished 9th at the Beijing Games but has been a steady presence on World Cup podiums ever since. Atkin fell behind Chinese pair Gu and Li Fenghui after crashing on her second run, and despite improving to 92.5 on her third attempt, she had to settle for third place. Gu, American-born but competing for her mother's homeland of China, is already the most decorated free skier in the short history of the sport at the Olympics and one of the biggest stars at the Milan Cortina Games. She also captured 2 silver medals here, to pair with 2 golds and a silver from the Beijing Games. Gu, the defending champion, shrugged off a first-run error to soar to enhance her lead with a stunning final run score of 94.75. Li then improved her second run score to 93.0, just enough to pip Atkin, who had to settle for matching her sister Izzy, who won ski slopestyle bronze in 2018. Bright sun greeted the athletes on Sunday morning in a competition that had been postponed on Saturday evening due to heavy snow over the course in Livigno. Atkin's medal means Team GB matched their previous best haul of 5 from both the 2014 and 2018 Games, although 3 golds make it officially their most successful. Snow, silk and steel. The Golden Flight of Eileen Gu. The halfpipe is a cathedral carved from snow, symmetrical, gleaming, and merciless. Its walls rise like frozen waves, waiting for the brave to try and bend gravity into art. On a day when the winter sky seems stitched from silver thread, 2 young women stood at the lip of that white cathedral and rewrote a chapter of Olympic memory. Eileen Gu, soaring for China, and Zoe Atkin, flying for Great Britain. Their skis cut the same air. Their shadows traced the same arc. Yet each carried a different story, one of cultural convergence and dazzling dominance, the other of steady ascent and national pride. Together, they turned the halfpipe final into something more than a contest. It became a portrait of modern winter sport, fearless, global, and luminous. The Golden Ascent. When Eileen Gu dropped into the pipe, the world seemed to inhale. Her descent was not hurried. It was deliberate, a dancer stepping onto stage rather than a skier attacking a slope. Then came the explosion upward, a launch that looked less like propulsion and more like permission, as if gravity itself had agreed to let her borrow the sky. Rotations unfolded in calm defiance of physics. Her amplitude, the height achieved above the pipe's lip, separated her from the field. Every grab was crisp, every landing precise, skis reuniting with snow in a whisper rather than a scrape. She did not simply complete tricks, she extended them, suspending time so that the audience could study each movement as if it were a brushstroke in midair. Gold did not arrive by accident. It was engineered through years of discipline, early mornings, icy training runs, and the mental rehearsal that precedes greatness. Yet in that final run, the labor was invisible. What the world saw was fluency, athleticism transformed into poetry. With that performance, she claimed halfpipe gold and further cemented her status as one of the defining figures of the Games, a symbol of a generation unafraid to blend cultures, ambitions, and expectations. The 5th medal. If Gu's flight felt inevitable, Zoe Atkin's felt earned, every inch of height a declaration of persistence. For United Kingdom, winter medals are never assumed. They are fought for in training centers far from alpine glamour, often under gray skies and limited snow. So when Atkin stood poised for her final run, she carried not only her own hopes but the quiet pride of a nation that celebrates each winter podium as a rare bloom. Her skiing was fearless and clean. She attacked the transitions with commitment, lifting herself high above the lip and locking in technical combinations that spoke of hours spent refining detail. Where others hesitated, she flowed. Where pressure loomed, she steadied. When the score flashed, it confirmed what her body language already revealed. She had done enough. Bronze, and with it, Great Britain's 5th medal of the Games. A tally that echoed beyond the pipe, resonating in living rooms and training facilities back home. Atkin's achievement was not just about position. It was about progress. Each winter cycle, British freestyle skiing inches forward, gathering belief. Her medal added weight to that momentum, turning aspiration into evidence. 2 paths, 1 sky. There is something quietly profound about watching athletes from different nations ascend the same white corridor and meet at its apex. In that suspended instant, flags blur. There is only motion, human bodies testing the limits of possibility. Eileen Gu represents a new archetype of global athlete, multilingual, multicultural, equally at ease in fashion capitals and mountain terrain. Her journey reflects the modern world's interwoven identities. She stands at an intersection, between continents, between sport and celebrity, and yet remains grounded by the simple rhythm of skis on snow. Zoe Atkin's path has been less spotlighted but no less compelling. Her rise speaks to patience, to carving a place in a sport where margins are thin and recognition thinner. For her, the halfpipe is not a stage of spectacle but a proving ground. And yet, when they soared that day, their trajectories mirrored each other, twin crescents against winter light. The architecture of courage. Halfpipe skiing is a paradox. It demands control at the edge of chaos. The athlete must accelerate into a curved wall and convert horizontal speed into vertical lift. The higher they climb, the thinner the margin for error. A fraction of imbalance can send momentum astray. But therein lies its magnetism. It is not only about tricks, the corks, spins, and grabs, but about conviction. To rise above the pipe is to trust your preparation more than your fear. Gu's gold medal run radiated that trust. Each rotation seemed preordained, yet it required split-second calibration, spotting the landing, adjusting the shoulder angle, absorbing impact through knees and core. Excellence revealed as instinct. Atkin's bronze run revealed a different form of courage, composure under expectation. Knowing that a medal hung in the balance, she executed with clarity. No rushed edges. No tentative takeoffs. Just measured aggression and belief. A games defined by youth. Winter sport has long celebrated youthful audacity, but rarely has it felt so vividly embodied. Both Gu and Atkin belong to a generation raised not only on snow but on screens, analyzing technique frame by frame, sharing inspiration across borders. Their confidence is shaped as much by community as by competition. They are ambassadors of a sport evolving in real time. Freestyle skiing no longer exists in a niche. It occupies center stage, blending athletic rigor,